Let's talk about the most important topic, that is query acceleration service. This diagram I had created to show you how query acceleration service helps. Before going into the definition and what it do and how it do, let's first understand why even I need the query acceleration service. What is the problem, Jaswinder, it is solving? I am already having a multi-cluster warehouse. I am already having a large warehouse. I can horizontal scale, I can vertical scale, I can use gen 2 warehouses, I can use snowpark optimized warehouse. After all of these things, you are saying there is a query acceleration service? What is this, Swinder? What is the problem that caused Snowflake to create this service? Cool, let's discuss about that. When a statement is submitted to a warehouse, Snowflake allocates resources for execution the statement. That's true, right? If there are not enough resource available, what happens? There is an extra large warehouse, okay, and you submitted a job, and so Snowflake said, okay, I am going to execute that job. It started executing. Cool, that's fine. Okay, Jaswinder, we understood this. Okay, and what happened? This execution was very heavy and it is taking all the warehouse compute. What happens in this case? In this case, all other queries will get queued, right? One is even queuing, others are getting queued. Okay, Jaswinder, yeah, I agree. These are getting queued. But we can scale the warehouse, no? Yeah, you can scale it from extra large to 2x large. But suppose this query is very resource heavy. Then what will happen? That even 2x large won't be even helping any of these queued queries. By considering all these bottlenecks, Snowflake thought to create another service, which is query acceleration service. Query acceleration service plays a very critical role by bumping up additional database resource temporary to complete the query execution. Okay, it will say, okay, keep running. What I am doing, I am going to bump up additional database, and I will, whatever this is queued, I will run this. Once these queued queries are complete, the additional resources are released. Query acceleration service is a serverless service, and it is based on the scale factor which you will include whenever you are running a query. And once the query execution is over, resources are released automatically without any kind of manual intervention. Cool. So query acceleration service in Snowflake is a feature that improves the performance of large scan intensive queries by offloading portion of processing work to separate shared compute resource. This allows the primary warehouse to focus on other tasks and can significantly reduce the execution time of eligible queries without requiring a full warehouse resizing. Makes sense now? Cool. How it works? It works by automatic detection. So Snowflake's optimizer automatically analyze a query plan at runtime to determine if the part of the query is even eligible for acceleration. If it is, then it will eventually spin that out. Second is offloading workload. If eligible, these portions are offloaded to dedicated query acceleration service serverless compute resources which process the data in parallel. Third is pay per use. This service is built separately as it is a serverless service. So you are only billed for the seconds you had used this service and you won't be billed further. Okay, no code changes. It integrates seamlessly with existing setups, require no change to SQL code or pipeline design. Enabling and configurations. We discussed about query execution service, but also we need to enable this service. It is not by default enabled. We can enable this whenever we are creating a warehouse, or we can even alter the warehouse to enable the service. Okay, and once we add enable, we can also control the cost with the scale factor, which is query acceleration max scale factor. And we have values here 2, 4, 8 and 16. Max is 16 and default is 8. This is very important from exam point of view. And this is the query which you can use to alter the warehouse for setting the query acceleration max scale factor sub of any value. This is the typical query profile when there is a query acceleration service is required for a process. If you see here, in the statistics, you can see that scanned selected for acceleration is equal to 2. So whenever they was using warehouse, they had mentioned the size is equal to 2, and they had enabled the query acceleration service, which eventually helped them in reducing the time to only 59 seconds. And among all these 94,000 partitions, due to query acceleration service, only 13,000 partitions got scanned, and it eventually gives you result very very quickly. Let's talk about search optimization service. But what is the problem which search optimization service is solving? Let's discuss about that. Let's say you have multi-terabyte table, okay, maybe logs, IoT events, or even transactional histories. You run a query, okay, you are running a query to find just a single transaction ID. You might be expecting it to be very instant, but what is happening? You are just waiting that your result will be coming out. Queries running, very painful, right? Despite Snowflake incredible micro partition pruning, the query scans 40% of your table. Okay, why? Because the data isn't it clustered by that random transaction ID, right? You're just searching for a transaction ID. So the needle is scattered across thousands of micro partitions, right? This is the exact problem the search optimization service was built to solve. It's a magic wand for everything, but for point lookups, it is really a blessings. You are just looking for a simple transaction ID in a bigger table. That's where you need the search optimization service. What the definition says, search optimization service is a feature designed to significantly improve the performance of specific highly selective queries, often referred to as point lookups or needle in the haystack. Note that, guys. Note that. This is the exam question. Okay. Cool. This is a syntax for optimization. You can set the search optimization on the table level. You need to do alter table name, add search optimization, and once you run this query, you are automatically search optimization enabled. Let's discuss about how it works. The service operates by creating and maintaining a persistent hidden data structure called search access path. This data structure is responsible for create maintaining the data values within which partition is. Okay, this keeps path track of which data values reside within which micro partition. During a query, the optimizer uses this path to prune unnecessary micro partitions from the scan, dramatically reducing the amount of data read and speeding up the query. This is how it works. Okay, it creates a data structure which is known as search access path, and all the data resides within the micro partitions. It keeps track of that, and whenever you are running a query, the optimizer use this path to eliminate all the unnecessary micro partitions from the scan within seconds. Key features and benefits: improved query performance as usual, automatic maintenance, a background service automatically updates the search access path, and its modify require no manual index management from the user. Third is broad data type support. Fourth is substring and text search. It can optimize queries using like, I like, R like, contains, and other regex functions, including full text searches with the search functions. Where we need to use this: when service is most effective for queries that run for several seconds or longer, highly selective filters that return a small number of rows, columns with a high number of distinct values, large tables that are not clustered and or are frequently queried on columns other than clustering keys. So this is the use case where you need to think about search optimization service. Now let's see this picture comparison. This is the first one where we are not having the search optimization service, and this is the second picture where we are having the search optimization service. As you can see below, the query profile below shows that it had to scan all the micro partitions to get the required results in 1.3 seconds. So it scanned everything to give me the results in 1.3 seconds. But if you see here, The query profile is running much faster using search optimization effectively and returning the results much faster. It only returned the results in 799 milliseconds. The same query without search optimization service took 1.3 seconds, and the same query with search optimization service only took 799 milliseconds. This is the major difference, and even it had scanned less number of partitions. In this case, it scanned 103 partitions, but in this case, it only scanned one. This is the biggest advantage of such optimization service. And when you see the most expensive node in first one, you will see table scan, and in second one you will see search optimization access. Again, query profile is very helpful here also. If you see, you can clearly visualize the differences between first image and second image using the query profile service. If I have to conclude the differences between search optimization service, query acceleration and clustering key, I will say the primary goal for search optimization service is to find the specific rows and get the results faster. And for query acceleration is scale compute for huge scans. And for clustering keys is organized data for pruning. Okay, so the effort requirement for you is low here because this is managed. Same way for effort required is medium because you need to set the scale factor in your warehouse. And for clustering key, the effort required is high. You need to think about which columns you need to have the clustering applied.